in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
Please welcome your 2026 New Orleans Saints.
On the visiting sideline, their head coach. He's got his guys in mid-season form already, an impressive 3-0 start to the year. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Oh, what a move. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's taken down here by the Saints. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the 1st down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Saints had 2 and 1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll set up a throw. He'll try and do this himself. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Rifles intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have anybody giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A check on the numbers last week for Hubbard. 16 carries, 74 yards.
That's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. This defense for the Saints, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can pull all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Here is third and 5.
To the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
He'll look to throw.
Third and 5.
And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Running game working. Let's stick with it on first down. And he's getting up to the line of scrimmage. They got the yard down to 16. This is second and 8.
Second and 8.
Back to throw here. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
5-yard line.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Nick Scorton in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on first and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read. If you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
He was tackled at the 27.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And the Panther first down.
The play-action fake, they'll look to throw. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
He finds his man Johnson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line.
It's a gain of
23 yards the pickup there.
Panthers first down. It's a gain of 23 yards.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Knocked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this all incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
8 yards to go.
And will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
Into the end zone. So this drive spans 7 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The New Orleans offense set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Saints first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Down to about the 22 here. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Second and 3. complete. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Looking to throw. Got a man and hits him in stride. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Now a run here off the arc. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Quickly able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
On the counter, this is Hubbard. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Fair catch.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Here's 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 28 yards to gain there on the catch and run.
First down. A 28-yard gain. First down, Panthers.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On play action. They'll throw. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
At the Saints' 9-yard line.
Now back to throw. Touchdown, Panthers. Chigakakwo from 8 yards out. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the end result, a Panthers touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
82 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes you break up the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking in the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary. It went right back to him, and he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Finding room at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Point after, good by Groupie. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll find McMillan here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
And the Panthers first down.
They'll set up to throw. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Saints offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 2nd down and 3. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Again, they'll drop to throw. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Group able to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Panthers 21.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Panthers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. 2nd down and 4.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They're going to look to throw. Maybe he hits him in stride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's taken down inside the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will do it for this first half. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports.
Our look around the NFL
report
starts now. At MetLife Stadium, the Jets at home to take on the Denver Broncos. And this is J.K. Dobbins. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. A brilliant catch and run for the touchdown. The Broncos come away with a victory. They win by 6. From there, why don't we go to Cleveland? Let's check in on the Browns as they play host to the Atlanta Falcons. And this is the Cleveland tight end. He was absolutely electric. This, one of 3 touchdown grabs for him in the game. The Falcons get back to 500 at 2-2 with the road win. Lastly, let's go to Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And here's the Steelers running back. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Steelers get back to 500, 2 up, 2 down as they get the victory at home. With that, a look here at the rest of the scores from around the NFL here in Week 4. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Have the lead and set to receive the kick.
The Saints take over.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A 3-yard pickup.
Here's a play fake as it's set up to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Carolina getting set to take the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Now both sides searching for adjustments.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards. And the Panther first down.
They'll look to throw here. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's second down.
Out of bounds at the 49-yard line. 1 yard gain.
They'll drop to throw. This is caught by McMillan. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
That's good for a Panthers first down. A gain of 9.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, it's not time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw here. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. They work now on 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
So getting 3 on that drive, and, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Saints to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, nice move. Look at those stick skills. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. 165 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Ball under 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
At the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Blake Groupie for the Saints field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Panthers.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing middle, and it's complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. The Saints offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Oh, this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A little juke. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have it on 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
The 6-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up
2nd and 6.
Touchdown!
A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints are closing in on a 3rd straight win as as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked to his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass. I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary reading, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a pickup of 6.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
At the 34-yard line.
Second and 4. Again, it's Johnson. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Panthers.
Back to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Blocked out for a sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Third down and 17.
That is caught. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a third and 18.
32-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. This big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at their 48-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a couple.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So here we go. A big spot now for Blake Groupie.
This from 54 yards away.
54-yard attempt.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and the lead will hold at 10. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And even with the missed field goal that we just saw, they still have to try and erase a 2-score fourth-quarter deficit.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The 2nd down.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That's good for a Panthers first down. A gain of 18 on the
They'll run a draw now with Hubbard.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now.
A short throw taken in by Conquo.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll set up to throw.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Panthers first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
There's Tremble, the tight end.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Saints 16-yard line.
Evans, the man in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That's another Panthers first down.
They'll look to throw again.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Here now, 2nd and goal.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They had the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The New Orleans offense set to take over.
They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball, close out the game.
Will they close it out? We're about to find out. Oh, some strong running. Inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
The point after, good by Groupie.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
48. Panthers.
So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So now the Panthers down by 10. A minute 37 remaining. Their perfect start to the season in serious peril as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Connecting with Johnson.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Panthers 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
The pass on 1st down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back to throw again.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
This is caught by McMillan.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And they get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds to go. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's another Panthers first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down.
And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Looking to throw.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of the first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Saints, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.